So now we will move to the task 7, which touch on the cloud server, internet cloud server. So before this 1 to 6, we touch on premise. So the difference is that on cloud, it is more secured, and all people around the world can access to the same to the data, instead of on premise. The people using the same network, like I said before. So just to recap little bit, that internet on cloud, usually the three must hub that is famous in AWS, Azure, Microsoft, GCP, Google Cloud Platform. So obviously the pros of it, it usually has firewall, like acts like a bodyguard, but the cons it is higher. But in this case, we utilize 00 web host, which is free of charge, but it has limited features. So to install 00 web host, you can either go to yosof.net and go to tools and the number 3, you can either, or just type in the Google 00 web host. Sorry. And then you can still get the same thing. And then you sign in. It will take a little bit time. So now just log in with Google. And if you're a new member, you can sign up. The lagging is acceptable. It's understandable because it's free. So and then I've created before this a website named MP2 2023, MP 2023. So after you've created a website, now you have to manage it. So this is the step to install the server and the database for internet cloud server. So after you select the tools, and this is two important things. This is database, and then you go to activate. So create a new database, whatever name is acceptable. So since I do the GPIO work, so I just give it as GPIO. Great. And I will need a notepad to store the database name, DB user, and also the password. And after I've done that, and then go to this, and upload file. So notice here, you click on publish HTML and you need to create a folder. So I will name it GPIO again. So actually the HT access is the same as in the exam. In the exam that I showed. HT docs is the same one since this. So in the GPIO folder, I just need to upload file. And upload all this file. And then go to database. And I need to insert back the password, DB user, and also DB name. So save and close. Save and close. Then after done this, you go to PHP My Admin. So PHP My Admin is the server. So this is you have done create the database for on cloud. While you insert HT access in the 0 host is the same one is in the XAMPP. It just that XAMPP is just a server for yourself and 0 host is just for worldwide to access into your data. So you just to upload it back because it's different types of server. So click on this, the DB name, the same as you create before on the SQL. And then repeat the same process, which is this. Paste and then click go. The SQL data, because it's to our database, because server is to store the data only, while the database is to respond to the data. So after then create this, you can just mark up and then this also. And then you go back here and you open that. Notice here, hooray means you have already have a server, and then you just have to add here GPIO, go to output. And then before that, the URL here can wait. Because I utilize the SP32, so I will use 3 LEDs. So then create the GPIO name, so the stuff, and get back at task 2. Ask me. So right now I'm doing task 2, but on cloud server. So I will get access to code for coding for task 2. So this is coding for task 2. Just code this. Now all I need to do is just change this address and save. And if I run this code, or the short key is Ctrl Alt N. It takes time a little bit. On off. Then if you switch this on, Okay, I've done task 2 for cloud server. And then now I will do the task 3 for cloud server. So task 3 utilizes MicroPython. So I just need to open my code in the task 3. So just open this MD code and do a little bit alteration, which on the URL only. So this is the switch. So I just pick that and then move into this. And then make sure I've already, okay. And then connect this. Now it's not. And I've done that. Only for task 2 on cloud server, and task 3 utilizes the MicroPython. This is the MicroPython, and it gets your data and all that stuff. So, but this time it is on cloud server. So I just need to open task 3 file. World. And yes, before that, I need to change the password and the SSID to my hotspot. Make sure it is 2.4G because ESP32 only accept 2.4G, and it's MicroPython. All is ready. Just I need to change this to 00 web post, and I can get the link from here. Save this first, and then I need to change Wi-Fi here. My Redmi. And then I've connected to Redmi, and then I need to connect this first. Disconnect because I need to this. Then okay. Now all 3 button is available. So this is terminal for VS Code, and all I need to do is create a new terminal for things data. and upload boot first or the communication between the server and the internet, and run file, connection successful. And now I have to upload files. Okay. That is mistakes that I can out of my control, because you request means it has something problem with the Wi-Fi, which with my hotspot. I've already connected here. If I can show you.
Yes, so Assalamualaikum. So today I will explain to you guys task 7, which is sensor in 000 web host. So the first thing you must to do is go to 000webhost.com and then sign in, and then you get the dashboard like this. So go to manage website. Okay. Okay, then you can see a tools here. Right click and then open link in new tab. Okay, we go here. So open a file manager. Link in new tab. Okay, so just wait for a moment. And the second one is open link in new tab for database manager. Yeah, wait for a while. Okay, then in here we just tap upload file. We must upload a sensor command. We wait for a while. Okay, so 00 web host, just scan your network first for security. Okay, done. And then go to public HTML and then name open a new folder here. And name it with your sensor name. So for me, it's sensor 3. And then create. And then we wait for a while for database. Okay. So for a database, you must create a new one. So it is you just click a new database here. Click here and then database name. For me, I want use to sensor only, sensor 3. Okay, for user name, you just type name and then adding a user, sensor3 user, like that. To show password, and then you must save this to anywhere you want. Uh, for me, I save it at Notepad. So open Notepad. Okay, I just save for data base name, then equals to then database username false, and then for password, okay, you just only copy a password, and then here we are done. So just click create, and then in here you just paste password only. Okay, so in here you go to sensor3, and then we must upload the sensor command. So you just go to upload file, select file, you go to local disk, XAMPP, htdoc, sensor3, and then just copy all of this, open, and then upload. Okay, you're done for it. So add sensor SQL. No. Add sensor SQL. You must copy this. Okay. Copy this, and then go to my admin, which is here. We just wait for a moment to create a new database. Yeah. While we wait for this, we just copy DB name and then paste it at Notepad for DB name. Okay, for this user, we copy and then paste it at user database username. Okay, you done for database name, username, and password. Okay, your database is ready. So go to PHP MyAdmin. Okay. So when you already do a new database, it automatically turn on ID 20004 in PHP MyAdmin. So you just go to ID this, then go to SQL. Yeah, and then you just upload the sensor SQL. Okay. You upload it here and go. Okay, you done for it. So for Notepad here, you must ganti here sensor database PHP. You open this, and then For localhost as server name, we use a localhost. So username we use, but server name, username we use this. ID user, copy this and then paste it. Before password, copy this and then paste it here. And then for DB name, we use this. Okay, so save and close. When you already done all of it, just go to the dashboard. You type 000 webhost.com. Just go to the dashboard again to get a link for chat. Sign in again because local web host will automatically keluar sendiri. Verify it first. Okay. Okay, connection is secure. Okay, and then you just copy this URL, copy link address, open a new tab, and then you paste slash sensor 3 to get a chart. Okay, you get this for index. Zoom in first. Okay. First thing, you must open the VSS code and use the same code in task 5. You just use the same code and import dummy BME 280 py at a terminal. Just use curl negative O and then dummy BME 280.py and then a module and then dummy BME 280.py and then enter and then you get the dummy BME. After you get this to file, just use a file same as task 5. Okay, and then you must delete this first for a new URL. You go to this and then you copy a sensor API PHP, copy link address, and then go to VSS code again and then paste it here, save, and we run. Okay, a new data was go into a chart. Okay, how we compare it, just take this here and open this and then you just type a sensor chart.php and that's it. Voila! New data goes to IoT S2222 web host sensor chart features refresh. We get there. We stop here first. Okay, we just check 37.53 for value 1. Okay, 63.33 for value 2. Okay, and the last is value 3 944.34. Yes. Okay. That's all from me for task 7 for Python sensor. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so for 000 web host micro Python, we use ESP and BME. So we open click this copy link address and then paste it here, and then slash sensor 3, and then you've got the index of sensor. So open codes. We use same code for task 6, which is MicroPython, and paste it here for a URL. Okay, and then you just save. Okay, and then you go to here and go to sensor chart. Okay, and go to VSS code again, and you just run this code. Okay, the new record successfully, but I think I have a problem with my BME 280. So the value is 000 and 0. So
Can you show your
go to
ESP
chart.
along with your
Yes.
ESP?
So
Side by
I will
side.
put it side by side, and then I will show my ESPN sensor. This is my ESP, my sensor. Can you help me for print screen?
Done.
Okay. So that's all for me for MicroPython 00 web host. Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
So for the conclusion, I want to recap back what we did on mini project 2 of IoT. So basically what we did is use HTTP protocol to transfer the data. So back to basic, the things is client, internet is the server if you use the HTTP protocol. So in the internet server itself, we can break down into two, which is on cloud and on cloud and on premise. So on premise, like I said, the pros is that it is cheaper than the on cloud server, but the cons, it needs aircon 24 hours, 24/7 times 365 a year, right? And then so is the maintenance is expensive a little bit. And then for the on cloud, the pros is that it has firewall, which acts like a bodyguard to prevent from a hacker or to prevent virus. in the cause that it is expensive because someone jaga the cloud. So, and then on premise, we use tools and drop for me, and Afiq use local kernel, and on cloud 00 host. We use this because it is zero, free of charge. So, and then, but we did carry out, if we look back at the task 1 until task 8, we did carry out all the tasks, but certain limitation like money or network or the device itself that is out of our control, we cannot that constrain us to get the desired result. But this is the most important part that I think IoT in this learning process, we need to understand the IoT concept. Do not blindly follow without understanding any. So because device is not perfect, there's no such thing as perfect in life. So bear the consequences. Furthermore, it's SP32 and all that stuff. So yeah, so we tried our best, and I think for our final word, we want to thank Sir Yosof for teaching us sincerely. Thank you so much. We learned a lot, which IoT is the future growth of the world. So I really in depth with him. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum. I wish you and family always in health.
Thank you, sir.